Alright, this is BG8259 again, and I thought I don't really know how to describe what this video is. I thought I would do a response to your responses of my video of what master grades would you like to see made. And this is not really a response to the model kits that you guys suggested, but I just thought I'd predict, or attempt to predict, what master grades I think may be on our way in the future. Anyway, again, I've written everything down. First off, as far as 2.0s go, I noticed a lot of you, it was more than three, but a few master grades stood out that a lot of you wanted 2.0 versions of. The gun cannon, the Dom, and the new Gundam. Those three stuck out for some reason. And in my opinion, I really don't think that those three necessarily need 2.0s. Because, I mean, I don't really have any experience with the Dom or the gun cannon. But from what I've seen on reviews and DeLong's website, they look like pretty solid master grades to me. I mean, the Dom's got a full internal skeleton. It looks pretty sturdy. It is one of those older master grades, around 98, 99. And then Gun Cannon came out in like 2002 or 2003. I think it was 2002, somewhere around there. And it's got, I think, almost a full inner frame. And New Gundam, I really don't think needs a 2.0 because, I mean, what would you do with it? You could add an inner frame for the head, and that's about it. I mean, I think that all three of those master grades are perfectly good model kits on their own. But then again, that's just my opinion. I do think Sazabi needs a 2.0 though, because not necessarily the internal structure, but just the proportions on Sazabi were so out of whack that I think he does deserve a 2.0. But anyway, I've already gone off on a tangent and I haven't even started the main point. So my predictions for 2010, as far as 2.0s go, actually let me start before that. I've noticed a trend that Bandai kind of goes through every year. Most people know that their Bandai's biggest or most anticipated master grade release is usually around Christmas time every year. But I think that Bandai sort of has a trend where they have a big release in the spring, another one in the summer, and then their last big release in the around Christmas time. So that gives us three pretty highly anticipated master grade releases. And I think it's safe to assume that the springtime release for this year is going to be master grade Wing Gundam. So having said that, I think that the summer release, I have no idea what it might be, but we haven't gotten a new 2.0 in quite a while. The last one was the GM 2.0 and the Goof 2.0. Can't remember which one came first, but they were released last year, and they weren't even really full brand new 2.0s. They were just kind of remolds of existing 2.0s. I think that the summer release for this year, maybe around July or August, may be a new 2.0 since we haven't gotten a brand new one in a while. And my predictions for the next two 2.0s anyway would be, first off, the Zaku 1 2.0, just because I'm honestly surprised that it hasn't been made already. I mean, I really am surprised that Bandai hasn't. I expected to get the Zaku 1 before the Goof, so that's why I say that one. And plus it would be easy, and you could make like 5 other Zaku 1 master grades from the original one. But other than that, I think you've got to go back and look at the first few master grade releases. The Gundam, the Zaku, Zeta Gundam, the Mark II, the Gelgoog, things like that. All of those kits have already had 2.0s done. So I think the logical thing to do would go back and look at the master grades and look at them in the order that they were released, and which ones have 2.0s and which ones don't, because that seems to be kind of what Bandai's doing. And the first 2.0 that comes up, or the first master grade that comes up in chronological order that has not had a 2.0 made yet, is the GPO-1. And while I do think the GPO-1 master grade is a good looking kit, it hasn't really aged very well. The internals are kind of still got that 90s feel to them. So I think that the GPO-1 would be a pretty good candidate for a 2.0. And I'm going to go ahead and make the prediction that the GPO-1 may be the next all-new 2.0. We'll probably get more 2.0s before that. That'll be like Zaku variations or something that Bandai can do with a pre-existing kit. But I think GPO-1 is going to be the next all-new 2.0. And plus with that, they could easily make a GPO-1 full Vernier version. And they could probably even rework that even more and make a GPO-3 out of it. Although GPO-3 is quite a bit different. It's basically just the torso and the legs that are the same. But anyway, not so much GPO-2. I would love a GPO-2 version 2.0, but I don't think it'll ever get made just because it's a bad guy Gundam. It's not a lead Gundam. Anyway, so that's my prediction for the summer release. A new 2.0, maybe Zaku 1, maybe GPO 1, I don't know. Just my predictions. And for my prediction for the Christmas release for this year, the Gundam 00 movie comes out in September of this year, and between September and December, everyone will have had a chance to see the movie, everyone in Japan anyway, and people are gonna be really hyped up about it, and they're gonna want a model kit from the 00 movie. So I'm gonna predict that the big Christmas release for this year is gonna be 00 Quanta. I know a lot of people want a Master Grade 00 Riser, but I actually think that the 00 Quanta will get released first, just because the movie is coming up in September, because people are going to want model kits from that movie, and what better way to cash in than to make a Master Grade 00 Quanta just in time for Christmas. I mean, that's just a recipe for success. Bandai can't fail. So that's my prediction for Christmas. Also, one last thing, Bandai said sometime toward the end of last year that they were going to make at least 3 Gundam Unicorn Master Grades this year. And I think it's safe to assume that I'm assuming that that doesn't mean recolors, because if Bandai does count recolors, then the Sinanju Titanium Finish was our first one. But I'm going to pretend like that doesn't count. And instead, I'm going to say the first one is going to be the new OVA version of the Unicorn Gundam, which I kind of like to call Unicorn Gundam version 1.1, because all they did was increase the knee articulation and add head Vulcans to the forehead, and the MS cage for the special edition. So that gives us 1. And it really, the predictions kind of, it depends on how they go about making the Master Grades. If they want to follow along with the novels, then they can go ahead and make any Master Grade from Gundam Unicorn, like Sinanju. But if they want to follow the anime, they may just wait and just do the Master Grades that have been in the first episode. Or later in the year, they can go ahead and do the second episode. So if we limit ourselves to the first episode of Gundam Unicorn, I think that the Rizel and possibly the Garazulu have good chances of getting made, because we've already got a Unicorn Gundam, 2 of them now, or at the end of the month. Kshatriya, I don't think will get a Master Grade just because of its size. I mean, look at the Perfect Zeong. It's the biggest Master Grade right now, and how many people do you know that own Perfect Zeongs? I only know one person, Prime 92, and nobody else has them because it's big and it's expensive. The same thing with the high-grade Dendrobium Orcus. It's a fantastic model kit, but it's like 3 feet long, and it's like $200, maybe more. But anyway, just I think plus a Kshatriya would be really expensive for Bandai to produce, and I think they wouldn't have as big of a guarantee of getting their money back on it because it would be such a big, expensive model kit that some of the less experienced modelers might not want to take them up on. So I think the Garazulu has a good chance of getting a master grade simply because it has the Zaku factor. You can recolor it and remold it and modify it and release like 5 different Garazulu kits from the same base model kit. Uh, that's about all I wanted to say. Anyway, those are my predictions for master grades of 2010. But that's it, and I'll see you guys next time.